Hey everyone, MJS back again. Today I want to talk about just my beginning and early on here journey on YouTube and really social media in general. So for some context, I've been on social media for a long time. I'm 23 years old in 2019. Who hasn't been? But for the most part, I don't really post, even on early on like more personal social media like Facebook when you're in like high school and college. I never really posted that much. I didn't really interact. I was kind of on there to see what my friends were doing, and but I wasn't like doing a lot of oh, I'm at the mall now and stuff like that, like checking in and doing all that sort of stuff. So I don't know why that was. I think it was a mix of a couple things. I think the way that I was brought up was kind of a little bit more conservative in the way that you kind of broadcast that to everybody. You don't want to tell people that you're at the mall because they know your house is empty or something like that. So it's obviously changed to a great degree. I mean, that's with the on the spectrum of privacy and convenience. It's kind of swung towards more of the convenience thing. A lot of privacy has been kind of cast by the wayside, I would say, in a lot of senses. But that aside, where I'm kind of going with that was with social media and how I've changed over the years and where I'm at now. And I want to kind of start doing more stuff on YouTube, and I have begun to do so. It was so scary for me, and still kind of is, to just turn the camera on and start saying, just talk about a topic. I want to attribute that to probably, I don't want to say low self-esteem or low self-confidence, self-worth, and all that stuff, but probably, one, it's just, a little bit out of my comfort zone, and that's not something that I've done a ton of in the past. And then, that is probably part of it, though, is that I don't, I would say 1 to 2 months ago, I was really worried that that everything I put on to YouTube, for instance, I needed to it needed to be perfect. So there's another part to this too, and that is like, so you're worried about what people think. That's the first one. And the second one is you're worried that anything you put out there needs to be perfect. So the first one is completely absurd. You should not be worried about what anybody else thinks, because it doesn't matter. And they don't even really care, honestly, because they have their own stuff to deal with. They're probably not going to care about, the time you stuttered or something like that on your YouTube video. So don't worry about that sort of stuff. The second one is actually probably bigger for me, because throughout my life I've tried to be perfect at a lot of things, and I try to continue to get better, and that's the goal, right? Is perfection. The realization that I've started to come to, and I'm pretty much almost there, is that there is no perfect. Like, you're never going to be perfect. Joe Schmo down the street is never going to be perfect, so don't even worry about it, right? I mean, aim for perfection, but realize that you're never going to get there, so it's totally fine to put out any like stuff that's good enough, right? And again, you always want to get better, so it's a tough thing for me to say that, because I always want to be the best that I can be, but at the same time, you can't stress over the perfection of this video. Like, for instance, I'm going to film this video and then I'm going to put it on YouTube. But if I just like constantly watched this back and was like, oh wow, I could have done this different, I could have said this different, I can edit this, whatever, it's probably either one, going to miss a deadline to go up, and that's another thing, you should have a deadline of when you want to put it on, but it's probably going to go up late, so less people are going to have the chance to see it, or two, it's not going to go up at all because you're constantly going to be retweaking it and everything. So, like I said, that's kind of the philosophy that I've adopted with this. I don't really want to make this any more, difficult than it needs to be, because I'm doing this for fun. I'm going to my job right now. I'm doing this because I want to do this, and ultimately, that's completely the reason. So, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this like a job or a something that's really, just when I turn on the camera and I press record, I want to say, I'm doing this because I want to, right? I think that's the goal. I think that's the goal in life. You want to do things that, you know, you consciously, you know, want to do and are having fun when you're doing them. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. But again, of course, let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for new videos, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.